Hey everyone, Dr. Ackerman here from the Active Café, and today we're doing a comparison on all the different types of water that we carry at the Active Café or that you might be drinking on a daily basis. So something to think about is that your body needs to be at a pH of 7.34 to 7.36. It's a very fine line where your body has to manage its own pH. And when you drink something that's acidic, for example, like soda, you're going to bring your body's pH levels all the way down, and therefore your body has to work harder on the inside to bring your pH levels back up to that 7.34 to 7.36 range. So that's why at the Active Café, not only do we sell more alkaline water, we give all of our members free alkaline water because it's so important to alkalize your bodies, and we want to make sure that everyone is drinking the best water possible to do so. So today we're going to test the pH of some of the most common water that you drink on a regular basis, and we actually picked up one of the pool test kits like you would do to test the pH water of your pool. And just think about this. If you're concerned about the pH of your pool and you wouldn't go in your pool if the pH levels were off, imagine about the pH of your own body. And more people need to be thinking about the pH of their own body, because if you're concerned about going in water that the pH is off, imagine the water that you're putting inside of your body. You want to make sure that the pH is on the right number for that pH. So first, before we begin, I'm going to show you what we do for our patients in the Office of Active Chiropractic Care, and also we're going to have this available for people who come to the cafe. This is a pH test strip, and this is something that you can do yourself, and you put it in your mouth and you're going to see what color it turns. The colors on the top are the more acidic, and the colors on the bottom are the more alkaline. So this is a way to test your body's own pH to see where you're at first, and then you can decide how alkaline your water needs to be. So here we go. All right, there you can see it, nice and dark and green, and that's going to be in the higher 7.2 to 7.4, which is exactly where we want to be, right? 7.32 to 7.34 range. That's a nice alkaline body. So I obviously drink the alkaline water from the Active Café on a daily basis. That's the only thing that I drink when it comes to water, and it's made a tremendous difference in my overall health and how I feel on a daily basis. But I'm not going to get too much into that because that's something for another video in itself. Today we're here to compare the different waters at the cafe, and we're going to show you how the water that you're drinking might be extremely acidic or it might be more alkaline than you thought. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and we're going to test our first Pellegrino, which is going to be very acidic because the carbon dioxide in here is going to give it a definite acid effect. So we're going to put 1 drop of number 4, and we're going to put 5 drops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, of number 4. And as you can see, it's turning bright yellow. And remember, the more yellow it is, the more acidic it is. So that goes to show you that Pellegrino, even though it's one of my favorite sparkling beverages, it's also very acidic. So keep that in mind. If you drink a lot of this, then you're drinking a lot of acidic water, and that's something that you have to change up. So if you're drinking this as your primary source of water, then you're drinking a lot of acid, and you have to rethink the type of water that you're drinking on a daily basis. All right, next up is Aquafina. Aquafina, Poland Spring, Dasani, right? They're all in the same category. These are all your typical bottled waters that you find anywhere these days. You know, they got that crunchy plastic, which, not to mention, the more crunchy the plastic is, the more chance of the toxins, the dioxins, which are the toxic chemicals from the plastic, leaching into your water, and that's one of the things that makes the water more acidic. So Poland Spring, Aquafina, Dasani, we're expecting to see some pretty acidic results. So here we go. We're going to put 1 drop in of this, and we're going to do our 5 drops. 1, 2. Okay, 5 drops of that. Okay. Well, it's looking a little bit more alkaline than I thought. Oh, wait, never mind. There it goes. Okay. Just so you can see, very acidic. In fact, it might even be more acidic than the Pellegrino over there. Okay. Now we have, this is actual filtered water from the cafe. So all of our sink water is filtered at the cafe, but this is essentially sink water. So this is your tap water that you would drink at your homes. And one of the things is that we spend a lot of money on bottled waters when you really could be drinking sink water if it's filtered properly. So let's take a look and see what our regular water here looks like. And we got our 5 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay. So, pretty amazing how your people out there are paying all this money for bottled water, and you can now see how much more acidic bottled water is than actual tap water. And that is one of the reasons why the Active Café not only makes all their coffees with the filtered water, but then we go ahead and we raise the pH even further to help you alkalize your bodies. But something to think about is if you have a good filter on your water at home, you're much better off just drinking your tap water than you are drinking bottled water. I mean, look how much more acidic the actual bottled water is than the tap water. And remember, that's because they have these dioxins in the plastic that leach into the water. So that was our tap water. I'm very happy with the tap water here from the Active Café. And now we're going to go into one of the more popular brands of water. This is your Fiji, a little bit more expensive. I believe that this is a pure water that comes straight from the source. So a lot of people enjoy it because it tastes delicious and it has a lot of the minerals still in the water. So we're going to put our 1 drop here. Okay, and our 5 drops there. Okay, so very interesting because our tap water is more alkaline than the Fiji water. So if you're looking for healthy water, if you want to raise your body's pH levels, you're actually going to get the same, if not a better, pH effect from drinking the tap water than you would your Fiji water. So already, pretty amazing things going on here. What I'm going to do is we're going to arrange them in order of the most to least alkaline or acidic. So here's our Fiji, okay? Here is our Aquafina, which actually is more acidic than this, Pellegrino. And then we have our tap water here. Now we're getting into the more alkaline waters. This is the Essentia. This has become a very popular water over the past couple of years because people are really starting to understand the importance of the pH of their bodies and the pH of their water. And Essentia is one of the most popular. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Beautiful. Look at that. So already you can see the difference in the alkalinity of the water. So this is the real deal, which I'm very impressed about because yes, it's bottled, yes, it's got plastic, but if you notice the difference, right? When I squeeze this bottle, okay? Right? Okay? So already the difference in the dioxins is a lot lower in your Essentia, plus the pH is a lot higher. So I'm very excited to see that, and that is definitely a healthy option if you're in the Active Café area. Pick up some of the Essentia water because this is the real deal. And last but not least, here is our alkaline water from the Active Café. This is something that we get from the cafe, we make it at the cafe, and we give this water free to all of the patrons who come to the cafe. So if you ever come to the Active Café, all you have to do is ask for a glass of our alkaline water and we give it to you for free. The other thing is that we give our patients of Active Chiropractic Care free alkaline water up to 1 gallon a day because it's so important that everyone is alkalizing their bodies in addition to doing the other important things when it comes to their health. So let's go ahead and test the pH of this one here. We got 1 of those drops and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those drops. Beautiful. Just round it up. we go. So you can see clearly that this water is definitely alkaline. I would even say that right now it looks like the Essentia has a slightly higher pH than the alkaline water at the cafe. This is saying that it has a pH of a 9.5, so that is definitely accurate here. And I would say this is probably a pH of an 8.5 or a 9.0, which is still extremely alkaline, and that's exactly what you want. You want anything 7 and above because you're trying to raise your pH levels. So we're going to go ahead and move this around like so here. And from your left to right, for the most acidic is your bottled water. Then you have your sparkling water, your Pellegrino. You have your Fiji. You have the actual tap water from the Active Café, which is the same as anyone else's water at home as long as it's filtered. And then you have the Active Café alkaline water. And winning this little alkaline contest is the Essential water, which is also available at the Active Café. So I hope this was informational and informative to you. I hope it changes your thoughts on what you put into your body, especially when it comes to water. And last but not least, this is the half gallon that we give to our patients with Active Chiropractic Care that you can come fill up for free, up to a gallon a day at the Active Café. So I hope you change your water supply, come down to the Active Café, and give our alkaline water a try. And most importantly, remember to stay healthy and stay active. Peace!